In a sport that never stops moving, even MMA junkies can struggle to keep up with all the latest headlines. If you missed any of Wednesday's biggest news, let us catch you up to date with The Comeback. Well, it's finally official. The long-awaited grudge match that was supposed to headline UFC 197 will instead top the historic UFC 200 card as UFC light heavyweight champ Daniel Cormier meets interim title holder Jon Jones. The matchup was announced on Wednesday's edition of Good Morning America. UFC 200 now has 3 championship fights on the lineup.
We all saw your bum ass fighting on Saturday. You show up like that, I'ma beat that ass.
All right.
I saw you struggling with old Vince St. Preux. You show up like that, bum, I'ma whip that ass.
Hey.
Shortly after the announcement of the contest, both Cormier and Jones were part of a UFC 200 press conference. If Jones' UFC 197 win over Vince St. Preux left you a little lukewarm about the rematch with Cormier, check out what happened once the two men were again in the same room.
I saw you struggling with old Vince St. Preux. You show up like that, bum, I'ma whip that ass.
Hey.
He's an idiot.
Hey, so
He's
listen.
an addict. He's a drug. You didn't have to beat the kid.
So I'm a bum that took your undefeated record.
Yeah, you beat me. But you're a bum. I saw you last week, bum. I watched you.
Hey, DC's grandkids are gonna ask him, so whatever happened with that John Bones Jones guy? Did you ever beat him? What are you gonna say? I don't believe greatness is a coincidence, and I don't believe DC's great. If he was great, he would have beat Cael Sanderson in college. If he was great, he would have made weight at the Olympics. If he was great, he would have beat me the first time. You know what I mean? I've never lost a fight. And I quote, I'll take Jon Jones down 10 times out of 10 times if I want to take him down.
I said 100.
Right?
Don't quote wrong.
So far, we're 5-0,
you
me.
didn't take me down 5 times.
I've taken you down 5 times.
You took me down 3 times.
I've taken. Listen, last time I foot swept you, held my hand on your head like you're my bitch.
Hey, what about I threw your punk ass down? Hey, John, that is your highlight. I slipped at the end of the round.
Hey, and this guy's supposed to be the Olympian.
Of course, you knew Conor McGregor's name was going to be brought up at the UFC 200 press conference. The Irish superstar was expected to headline UFC 200, but his unwillingness to take part in the full schedule of pre-fight activity saw him pulled from the event. Despite the tension, UFC President Dana White insists all is well with McGregor, and he'll fight shortly after UFC 200, just not at UFC 200.
So, listen, Conor's going to fight again. Conor's going to fight again. He's going to fight at 201, 202, 203, whatever the deal might be. We'll see how this, what's next. But, when that plays out, listen, 200 is the fight everybody's been looking forward to for a long time. It is what it is. The show's going to roll on, and Conor will fight again. Listen, we're in the fight business, man. Fights fall out and things happen, and we roll on, man. It's the way that it works. And the Conor thing has been crazy, and it is what it is.
And that's the comeback for Thursday, April 28th. To read more on the latest news in MMA, including what Jon Jones hopes to accomplish after beating Daniel Cormier, and why Jose Aldo still believes he's a better fighter than Conor McGregor, check out MMA Junkie.